What up? It's your boy, the Incredible Man. And yes, I am back at it again. And I just watched Black Clover episode 121. And this is my discussion slash review. Now, all the love I had for the Elven arc, take and multiply that by 20, and you'll get all the joy and excitement and love that I'm feeling for this next upcoming arc. I'm super excited, and I can't wait to see this one be animated because some stuff finna get real. It's finna pop off. You finna see some stuff. You finna see some stuff. And like I constantly say, man, like Black Clover is at that point. A lot of people, they always give it a lot of slack, like, yeah, some of the stuff isn't quite flushed out and it's kind of thrown there. But the stuff that is flushed out and the stuff that we are giving a nice backstory and everything to, is handled very well. And yeah, the animation is lacking in certain places and in certain episodes. But when they have like these big episodes with certain things and certain characters moving around, you see where the budget goes. So I'm not complaining. I mean, because it can't be perfect, man. I mean, but when they do it justice, like in certain scenes and moments, they do it justice. But this upcoming arc, I can't wait to see it be animated. I feel like some of those scenes, like some of the great ones anyway, they're going to do it justice when they come to animated and everything. So I'm super excited. Now, let's dive right into this episode, man. Yeah, this episode felt to me more like I don't want to say like a prelude to the upcoming arc, because that's not what it was. It was like a prelude to dive into the upcoming arc. That's what it felt like to me, because we didn't really get much. We got Dominato and Asta in the whole Magic Parliament type thing. That's where this episode ended off. And in the beginning of the episode, we see everyone talking to Julius. And let's be real, we're all happy that Julius is back. And I was so tired of sitting on the information for non-manga readers that he wasn't dead. Like, yeah, when I read it in the manga and he died, I was like, oh no, I was heartbroken. But then when I read in the manga, as time went on, that he really wasn't dead at the end of the chapters and everything, I was like, okay, I'm not mad. I like the way that they handled it and everything. And I was so tired of sitting on that information. So he's back, and it's so wonderful. And I love how they explained how he was back. He used Lumiere and Sekire, aka Nero's magic tool, to store some of his magic and brought himself back. It just wasn't to an adult age. I think he's like 13. So it's so nice to see Julius back on screen. But then he laid out a whole bunch of information for us to just absorb and take in, because stuff is getting real now, man. And I love the part that where he broke down and explained each of the other kingdoms on the outskirts of the Clover Kingdom, which is the Heart, Spade, and Diamond. We've already came in contact with the Diamond Kingdom, and we know what their powers is. Like they use the little magic gems to amplify their powers. And the only ones we haven't really came in contact with in the anime is the Heart and Spade. I can't think of for some reason, but so it's really nice, and that's one thing that I love, that we're just now, well, in the manga, but in the anime, we're just now finding out there's a bigger scope of the Black Clover world. Like, we saw the map and we knew that it was there, but for them to actually dive in it, we're actually getting there now. And it's nice because we learned that with the remnants of everything that's been going on in the Clover Kingdom, the Spade Kingdom is pretty much trying to take over their power, and they're called the Demon Spade Kingdom, and they're trying to push out their power to other countries as well. And then we have the Heart Kingdom and the Diamond Kingdom. And in this previous arc, we learned that Charmy's half human and half dwarf, and then we got the demons. So there's so much, and the world is so expansive, and we're just now finding that out. We were all stuck in the whole side, in the whole world of the Clover Kingdom, but now we're finally getting all of the extra stuff. There wasn't too much going on this episode. Everybody was shocked to find out that it was Julius, and then Julius laid out these things that's going to take place. One, Asta is probably more than likely going to be killed because of the demon, and he didn't even know that it was a demon inside of his grimoire. And him and Noel and Mimosa didn't know. Everybody else knew, but they didn't know. And Yami didn't know either, but we knew Nero knew. And so it was nice for them to lay that out, and they done it for them, but for non-manga readers as well. And what the funny thing is that Asta has a possibility to die. The Clover Kingdom has a possibility to end up being attacked. And then there's a possibility of both of those things could happen at the same time. Then they start talking about the Magic Parliament and Dominato Kira and all of the other royals and nobles that's making up the Magic Parliament. And then we dive right into all of the Magic Knights taking care of the people inside the kingdom, like feeding them and moving boulders and everything, and fixing collapsed buildings. So they're just working hard to restore the Clover Kingdom. And wow. So then we come in contact with this one dude that's talking to Asta, and we know Asta is like, you know, he's open, he's fun-loving, and he's trustworthy. But we knew we couldn't trust this dude. Just listening to everything Julia said, I knew Asta was gonna pretty much ignore it. But for him to not even be a little suspicious, I mean, just a little bit maybe, but that's not in his character. But he was willing to trust this dude that came from the Magic Parliament. Oh, Asta-kun, thank you. You saved the kingdom. And you, mysterious girl. Oh, yes, thank you. So come with us. So we knew this dude was garbage, man. So then they bring Asta and Nero there. And Asta, of course, is trying to explain. But we knew this from the moment they entered, and the guy that was evil outside, we knew that this was rigged from the jump. This was set up from the moment to use Asta and Nero as his scapegoats. And the funny thing is, throughout the whole trial, while Asta's trying to explain, Dominato whispers to him, like, we know you're such a good person and everything, and you're willing to help people, so we need you to sacrifice yourself, and explain it to him that, you know, well, it's either you or all of the other people that was infected and taken over by the elves that's going to be on trial here. So, and Asta was like, so he went along with it because, you know, if it's just him, he felt like he can take it. And the sad thing is, like, this was rigged from jump. And then Nero was really, I can't talk today, really trying to think of a way to really kind of get it out, because then we hear all these nobles and royals start talking trash about Akuma's, and then Asta and Nero because she has horns, and and Asta because he's a peasant. So the kingdom has progressed a little bit, but like the nobles and the royals that's like so far up and that's not really involved in like the day-to-day, they still feel some type of way about peasants and the lower class. And that's the sad thing, man. That's the really sad thing. But it's something that Black Clover does very, very well. And it makes you feel some type of way, because we know that that they feel that type of way. But one thing that I loved was how Dominato's power worked. We had these other fools that tried to attack not the Wizard King, the actual king, and you know his power. He used his power. His power is cool. You gotta give him that. His powers is cool, but dude is, you know. Then we also have while they're taking place in this whole trial, this sham trial, we have the moment where Mari is brought out and Dominato is, you know, he's having these other wizards try to kill Mari because, you know, she used her powers when she was taken over by the elves as well. But we know this, but he keeps bringing up the same thing every time. Well, if there was a devil and he's done all this, where's your proof? Show us this devil. And the funny thing is because, like, dude, no, they can't show the devil because they defeated him. So then he has all these men try to attack Mari, and it goes awry because then your boy Asta swoops in. We knew he wasn't going to let Mari die, man. And then he shows off his devil form. And then that's how it pretty much ends, with everybody saying, look at him. And Dominato was like, that's exactly what he wanted. So that's how this whole episode ended. But like I said, it was just like a nice semi-prelude to everything that's going to take place in this next and upcoming wonderful arc, man. That's pretty much everything that happened. This is your boy, Incredible, man. Don't forget to smash that like button so you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them, and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.
Are we gonna play now? Ready for the show? I'm about to take down, you already know. Get the fuck out of my face now, yeah, you got it.